Sir, put your arms behind your back.
We're done. Hands behind your back.
You're a tyrant.
Alright guys, what's going on? So check out this situation out of Little Rock, Arkansas. We have a vegan protester being arrested. Now, I'm just going to come out and tell you exactly where I think these guys went wrong. So as you guys know, you have the freedom of speech. That's the freedom to say what you want, of course. But you do not have the freedom to use amplified sound, that being a bullhorn. And that can be a public disturbance based off of your particular jurisdiction. Each jurisdiction, each state, each county might have different ordinances for what they consider a noise ordinance. So again, you have the freedom of speech, you have the freedom to protest, assembly, all that. But where things get complicated is when you bring in amplified sound, that being a bullhorn in this situation. And that is ultimately what got these guys in trouble. So minus the bullhorn, these guys probably would have been all right. But plus the bullhorn, you know, that's a trip to the county jail. So in any event, one of the things that I also want to point out is the fact that the police officer evidently stood there for a while, and one of them evidently made a comment that the reason they were using amplified sound was for the purposes of annoying the public. Some sort of comment like that was made, which also doesn't help your case. It's not good to, if you're going to be using amplified sound and you're going to argue free speech, it's probably not good at any point in time to say that you're trying to annoy the public. Yeah. So in any event, check out this situation. Vegan protesters, Little Rock, Arkansas. Crazy situation. We'll catch you guys soon.
Y'all to move on.
Have you heard of the First Amendment? Or?
I have heard of the First Amendment.
Okay, cool.
So what we have is, with the purpose to cause public annoyance, you're making unreasonable and excessive noise.
This is just an ordinance. That doesn't.
This is Arkansas state law.
That doesn't supersede the Constitution.
Okay.
Political protesters.
Well, I'm telling you that you have to leave.
What's your rank?
Sergeant.
We should talk to your lieutenant, because this is a big...
I did talk to my lieutenant.
Right here.
Okay.
What did I say?
Go back inside for now.
Thank you, sir! Animal abuser, total loser!
What are you touching me for?
Okay.
Come on now.
Do you want to leave peacefully?
We have a right to protest here, and also in the city ordinance, there's an exception for amplifiers for public address.
Right.
We're conducting a public address. We have no intent to annoy anyone.
This is awareness.
He said out loud that he was annoying people on purpose.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did a couple hours ago.
What? That guy said that?
No, you said that. I was listening.
How did I say that? I didn't say that.
Why don't you respect our First Amendment rights and let us protest? Why do you want to be a tyrant?
I'm curious if you took an oath to the citizens of the citizens or to Cache? Because I know you took an oath when you became an officer.
Yes, I did.
Who did you take that oath to?
To uphold the law. And this is the law of Arkansas.
The Constitution is the supreme law of the United States of America.
You're in a bad spot. I do this.
The Constitution supersedes
This isn't gonna hold up.
any laws, any other laws. It's the supreme law.
That's fine.
And we're on public property.
We're on public property. We have a right to use amplifiers for public address.
I completely understand. I'm trying to use, as you can see, I'm being respectful.
And I appreciate that.
And I'm just saying, I do this a lot. This is First Amendment. It's really cut and dry, man.
Okay.
I mean, this is.
I understand what you're saying.
I mean,
I have to abide by this.
So you have a right to address people, right, in protest, but you are making excessive noise. You have a right to address people, right, in protest, but you are making excessive noise to the point where you're wearing earplugs.
the First Amendment doesn't talk about how much noise I'm allowed to make.
Yeah, but you're wearing earplugs, and that's excessive noise.
But the law, the Supreme Court has always said that the
Peace for Palestine had amplifiers out here last weekend. They were louder than these megaphones. You don't know what you're talking about with excessive.
Large protests with
Animal abusers, total losers.
the First Amendment doesn't talk about how much noise I'm allowed to make.
Yeah, but you're wearing earplugs, and that's excessive noise.
But the Supreme Court has always said that the government is able to determine time, place, and manner.
With large protests are actually disturbing street. Yes.
Okay, well,
like if we were in the street, I would completely agree with you. We would need a permit.
Okay.
We're on public property.
Okay, so time, place, and manner. The law says excessive noise. You have been causing an annoyance on purpose, and you need to leave.
Animal abusers, total losers.
Now because
Animal abusers, total losers.
Okay. You need to leave or get arrested.
You gonna arrest me? I'm being detained.
Yes, sir. You need to leave or be arrested.
What's your badge number?
31050.
31050.
Why do you want to crap on the U.S. Constitution like that and be a tyrant?
50.
Okay.
We have a right to peaceful
My
protest.
mistake, man.
Okay.
This isn't good.
So come on, let's go.
You know it's not right.
Pack up your stuff and let's go.
We have a legal right to protest here.
Because I
There's an exception
Yes.
in the Little Rock City ordinance for use of
annoying the
amplifiers
public on
for public
purpose,
address.
and
We are
because he
making a
cursed
public
it
address.
at some people while doing it.
Cafe, restaurant,
Do you see
animal
what they're
abuser.
doing? Who do you think is more annoyed, the goose or the patron?
Okay. I don't have a law to uphold for how people treat.
You have the Constitution to uphold, man. This is
Okay.
your chance to do that.
Sir.
This is literally your calling, dude. You're literally going against it. I'm going to have to file a complaint with your badge number
That's
now.
fine. That's fine. You can file a complaint. You can appeal it. You can talk to your legislatures.
You're saying I can't...
Great job.
You're saying...
Stay safe. Y'all are doing a great job.
Says the drunk in the street. All right, so what you're saying is that I actually have to leave. Not that I have to. You're saying that I have to leave the premises.
You've been here for a couple hours, causing a disturbance and purposefully causing an annoyance, and your partner was cursing at people for no reason.
And I can understand.
Okay,
I can understand your concern.
so I'm telling you to leave. If you don't leave, we're going to arrest you.
Total losers.
Under what ordinance does it say we have to leave? Are we loitering, or are we breaking the loitering law
It's
too?
not an ordinance.
You're saying that we're breaking the law by
It's disorderly
literally just being here.
If you refuse to leave because you have been if you refuse to leave when we're giving you a lawful order to leave, then we're going to arrest you.
I would be happy to comply with any lawful order. They think that's dubious in this case, and what I'm trying to say is, man, I've been told many times by police that, hey, you can't have the megaphones. I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been told you can't even be on public property. That's never happened to me, and I've been doing this a long time.
I understand. But because you have been causing the annoyance for this amount of time, and because he was cursing at
It doesn't matter
people.
if they're annoyed, it's the intent. We have no intent to cause annoyance.
I mean,
Sir, I think you need to read that statute.
we are here to.
I've read that statute before. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, every state has this statute. Every state in the union has this statute, and it never holds up against the person.
Okay.
You know that.
And you have the right to complain.
You feel good about that?
I have to do what I have to do.
Is that more important than the Constitution of the United States of America?
I really,
We have a right to
I would be willing to negotiate and say that I go put the megaphones down. But if you're really saying I have to go away, I will have to I'm gonna do the complaint and everything, man.
That's fine.
My ass, if you're paying my ass, if you're paying your ass.
I understand. I get it, but I can't let you stay any longer.
And if I stay one more time, if I stay, you will arrest me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I don't feel like spending the night in jail, so I guess I gotta go.
All right, man. That's fine.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I respect it.
Okay. Are you gonna leave?
Cafe, restaurant, animal abusers, total losers. The police are on the side of the animal abusers. They just infringed my friend's First Amendment rights. So this restaurant can sell the diseased livers of geese.
Sir, you need to leave.
Cafe, restaurant, animal abusers, total losers.
Okay.
Cafe, restaurant,
Yeah.
animal abusers, total losers.
Sir, you have to leave.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Okay. If you don't leave, I'm going to arrest you for disorderly conduct.
How is my conduct disorderly?
You are purposely causing an annoyance.
I'm not purposely causing an annoyance.
And you have screamed curse words at people in public and alarmed them.
Cafe, restaurant, animal abusers, total losers. Cafe, restaurant, animal abusers,
Sir.
total losers.
Sir, put your arms behind your back.
We're done. Hands behind your back.
You're a tyrant,
If you say so.
and you support animal abusers. Hey, Sky, can you get my shit? And can you pick me up from the police station? Thank you.
You might need more than one here.
If you're not vegan, you're an animal abuser.
We're gonna put two on you so you're comfortable, okay, man?
If you're not vegan,
Here.
Should we take the backpack off first?
Drop your phone. Hold on.
You don't understand the
if you're not vegan,
We take the backpack off first?
Give my phone to my friend.
We'll stay
No?
for just a second.
Okay.
You don't want it out of your Okay. Got a double lock.
if you're not
Mine's
vegan,
double lock.
you're an animal.
Okay. Do you want to leave any of your property with your friend?
Yes, I
If you're
will.
not
I'm gonna call Greer.
you're an animal abuser.
Okay, what do you want to leave with me?
I think that's about it. I'd like to take everything.
I would like to take it.
Should I take my phone? Take it. My number's all right. Cool. Thank you. You have violated my First Amendment rights.
I have not.
You have violated my First Amendment.
Yes, you have. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and you're not doing it. Your sergeant knows it. Your sergeant doesn't feel good about tonight.
Civil rights. And you care more about the rights of animal abusing scum than you do
Where
about
do we want to take them? I just called Greer to come and get them.
We can take him inside.
petty time.
They don't care if you're a veteran.
All right, turn. We're gonna come this way.
Arrested for using First Amendment rights. These police are tyrants. They care more about the rights of animal abusers than they do our right for peaceful protest.
Here, you can have a seat.
I'll stand, thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
You violated my First Amendment rights.
Okay. Please step back. Thank you.
Alright, we have to take your backpack off
So why do you want to support an establishment that uses animals?
I'm not supporting the establishment. I'm enforcing the law.
Yeah, and you know what? The law let people own slaves back in the 1800s. Would you have enforced that law too? Would you have been a conformist instead of using your own moral compass to decide what's right?
We're not talking about slavery, sir.
This needs Hey, tell her, how do we get this off?
The neck thing?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.